The U.S. Department of Education reports that there will be 68% more job openings in trade-related jobs in the next 5 years than there are people trained to fill them. Located in Boston's historic North End, North Bennet Street School is a unique professional crafts school recognized both nationally and internationally for its 137-year legacy of training students for careers in traditional trades and fine crafts. Last December, the longtime head of North Street Bennet School, Miguel Gamez-Ibanez, passed the torch to new president Sarah Turner, an educator and artist who will now lead America's first trade school. To give us more details on this institution, we've invited the school's president, Sarah Turner. Welcome to Urban Update, Sarah. Thanks for coming in. Congratulations on your new position, heading up the school there. Let's begin with kind of just a brief overview of the North Bennet Street School and its mission programs.
Sure. Yep. So we think of ourselves as training for employment, as you mentioned, in the crafts and the fine trades. So we're really focused on giving people lifelong skills that'll have application in the world for jobs, for employment, and for building their whole lives. We're about 150 students in our 9 full-time programs, and then we have about 700 or 800 students coming through what we call our continuing ed program. So those are weekend workshops, week-long things in the summer, evening classes that give people a taste of the fields that we offer. So that's kind of our size and our scope in what we're doing.
And what about some of the programs? You have some very unique programs.
We do. So we have, as I said, 9 full-time programs. We've got a bookbinding program, a cabinetry and furniture program. We have a carpentry program, jewelry and jewelry repair. We have a locksmithing program. We have a program that tunes and repairs piano, a piano technology program. We also have a preservation carpentry program, which specializes in pre-19th century and 18th century buildings, which there are a lot in New England. And then we have a violin making and violin repair program. So things that people think of as kind of general market trades that people know of, and then some really specialized areas.
And what about your student? What does your student body look like, and how's that made up?
Sure. Our student body is very, very, very wide-ranging. So we've got folks who are coming right out of high school and choosing a trades education as an alternative to a 4-year college. We've got folks who are career changers, people who have been in professional life and have decided they want to redirect their energies, redirect the way they make their living, so they're coming back in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. We've got folks who are coming out of the military. So about 20% of our students are veterans, and we've found that the skill sets that they have in the military, as they're shifting to civilian life, really fit with the trades.
Can you give us some more insight into the growing opportunities in trades, crafts, the workforce for these for your graduates?
That's right. So as you mentioned at the kind of the top of the program, the U.S. Department of Education is predicting that there are going to be many more jobs in the trades available than there are people prepared to fill them. And partly that's around how much we've prioritized a traditional 4-year education, and we've kind of forgotten about the value of the trades. And partly it's folks that are retiring in the trades aren't being replaced. So it means for people who want to have employment working with their hands, there's real opportunity.
What about the stigma associated with working in the trades and crafts? I guess, how are you working to remove that?
You know, one of the ways we're working to remove that is we have programs with great integrity that really teach excellence through all that we do. So excellence around skill development, about personal development, about facing challenges, removing obstacles, setting goals. So excellence is a thread that runs through all of our programs. And we're also showing that people can make a living and craft a life that they want in these areas. So it really leads to something.
Now, at North Bennet School, you've played a role behind the scenes at some really big institutions like Tanglewood, Boston Public Library, Harvard University. Tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So I think sometimes of North Bennet's graduates as kind of being the unsung cultural heroes, people working behind the scenes. So tuning the pianos at Tanglewood for the BSO, doing conservation work at the Harvard University Special Collections, at the Boston Public Library. So we're doing things that help support the cultural life of the city that might go sort of unnoticed. It's the quiet work.
Very quickly, can you share a little bit about your experience as an artist and a teacher and your goals for the school?
Yeah, so I'm trained in metalsmithing and jewelry, as well as having an academic background. I've done a fair amount of woodworking, so I have an understanding of what it takes to be someone who works with their hands. And at the same time, I've got a lot of academic leadership in my background. So setting vision for a school that includes reaching out to new audiences, new partners, extending the reach of what we do.
Now, we're not talking about plumbers and electricians, things like that. You're more specialty type things. What
That's
about
right.
jobs? Do your kids get jobs?
Our kids get jobs. They sure do. So in last year's graduating class, we had 96 graduates. 82 of them walked at graduation knowing that they had employment waiting for them. It's a real focus of what we do. We want to make sure that there's a way to apply their skills and a way to make a living when they leave.
And you were telling me you keep in close contact with the employees so you know what's needed
right.
where.
That's right. They are our guides to what's happening in the industry. So they advise our programs, and we keep active relationships with folks who are going to employ and let us know how the fields are changing.
Okay, and finally, I guess, what would you say to all the kids out there who are thinking, my parents want me to go to college, but I just don't know that I want to do that?
Well, the first thing I would say is come visit. Come visit, see the programs, bring your parents, come see the integrity of the programs and all that is possible, because it's really a lot.
Okay, and we'll leave it right there. Sarah Turner, the new president of the North Bennet Street School in the North End in Boston.
Right.
Thank you for coming in, and
Thank you.
Good luck in your new role, and good luck to the school.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, all right, thank you. In just a few moments, investing in creating equal footing for wealthy and underserved school districts. You meet the organization that's leading the way right here on Urban Update.